The Switch 2 pre-orders were an absolute mess. But good news! The retailers are actually fighting back, and apparently they're working to squash bot and duplicate orders to reopen inventory, and we've seen that the past couple of days. It's good news and bad news, but let's get into it. Let's talk about the pre-orders. Think you managed to get a Switch 2? Let me know in the comment section down below. Are you still waiting? Well, I've got good news for you. Check the link at the video description, at the top of the video description, or click on my channel page to go to the 24/7 stock tracking stream for the Switch 2. It's up 24/7, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it's going to be up for the next couple of months to help you guys get your Switch 2. Basically, if you leave it up, it's got a scrolling newsfeed, and more importantly, it's got an alarm that basically sounds off when the Switch 2 comes back into stock for pre-orders at Walmart, at Best Buy, at Target, at Amazon, potentially feature at GameStop. So if you want to get your hands on the Switch 2 and basically have the highest chance of getting one, then check out our Switch 2 stock tracking stream, and it's a fun place to hang out and chat with other people that are trying to get a Switch 2 as well. It's just a really great place to hang out, so go check that out. You won't regret it. We've already helped a bunch of people get their hands on the Switch 2, and some have even donated to say thank you. So it's great. Let's go. Let's get a Switch 2 if you haven't got one. But one of the most infuriating things lately, at least for the Switch 2 pre-orders, was cancellations. Now, Quinn Nelson, big tech guy, I've responded to him, talked to him a little bit on X over the past couple of years, criticized him, complimented him. He's a great guy, great videos, great channel, Snazzy Labs. If you're not subscribed, go subscribe to him. But basically, he was trying to get a Switch 2 on pre-order day, and his order was cancelled. If you don't know, there was a massive spate of cancellations at GameStop, at Target, and basically, as you know, bots and scalpers are trying to buy these things up by the dozen. To their credit, Walmart has actually got a really good anti-bot system. A lot of the retailers do, but the ones that are serious, the bots and scalpers that are serious about snapping these up by the dozen, they've got advanced tools to let them do it as well. And as you can see, a lot of orders were cancelled, and unfortunately a couple of genuine orders for people that just wanted to get one were cancelled as well, like Quinn Nelson here. And then there's other examples like Weast, who says F Target, pre-ordered Switch 2 3 times and they got cancelled immediately. Order total cancelled. Switch 2 cancelled. Another bundle cancelled. I mean, this is what you do not want to do if you're a scalper, or even if you're just buying maybe two switches for maybe buying two switches, one for like a family or a friend who's maybe not technically savvy and not able to get one on release day, or do all this sort of stuff to try and pre-order one. There's a lot of good reasons to why you might buy more than one, right? But one thing I do not recommend is do not buy two switches with one account, one address, and one payment method on any retailer, right? These things are really hard to get your hands on. Retailers, if they see you're some sort of scalper trying to buy multiple of them, they will cancel them. More than likely, they'll cancel all your orders, all right? They won't just cancel the extra one you got. They'll cancel everything and just assume that you're a scalper, and you don't want that, right? You don't want to be sitting saying, I've secured my Switch 2 and my friend's Switch 2, and then only to find out that they've cancelled both orders, and you're stuck back in limbo waiting to get a Switch 2 again, when it's even harder than ever because you ordered two, right? So if you are going to order more than one, order one on one retailer, order another on another retailer, or have your friend order one on the same retailer, but make sure it's different accounts first and foremost, and preferably different payment methods as well, because they're starting to cancel a bunch of Switch 2s. And here is none other than a perfect example is GameStop, who put out a tweet saying Nintendo Switch 2 pre-orders have sold out online. We will continue to squash bot and duplicate orders to reopen inventory. Pre-orders are still available in store for the Switch 2, and Mario Kart bundle games and accessories. So they're still available in store. If you want to walk to your store or give your store a call up and see if they still have any pre-orders available, you can make a pre-order at your store. Obviously, check your local GameStop store for current inventory status, and stay tuned for more updates regarding Switch 2. So this is another prime example. At a time when GameStop are closing more stores than ever, hundreds of stores across the country are shuttered because GameStop, really, physical games and going to a store to buy a physical game is basically a thing of the past. I've seen it again and again. A lot of people that were big physical collectors, they're starting to get a little bit disenfranchised and tired of things like virtual game cards, like these virtual game card things, and game cards that don't have the game on them, and then game cases that you buy from the store that you think is a physical that instead is empty and it has a code to download the game. People are getting tired. Obviously, it's sad, and I don't like to say it, I don't like to admit it, but physical games they're just not going to be a thing in the next couple of years or going forward. slowly declining. And the fact that we're seeing one of the last standouts of physical games, the last line of defense, Nintendo, who've championed physical games, to see them start to pull these little tactics like empty video game carts and stuff, it's sad to see. It's sad to see. But physical media does cost money. It is expensive, and at a time when there's inflation and just crazy price increases all across the board, obviously physical games, and making a card that has 60 gigs, 100 gigs, 150, 128, 256 gigs of storage on it, and selling that and packaging that into a $60 game, it's just not realistic anymore. It has to go digital. It just has to. And plus, there's benefits of digital, being able to change your games and all that. But yeah, it's sad. I'm sorry I went on a tangent there about digital games to physical games. But yeah, GameStop, sadly, is not doing too well in this transition to digital games. But it's a good thing they're still around because of things like the Switch 2 pre-order, right? It's one of the best places to just go walk into a store, walk into a brick and mortar store and order the Switch 2. I mean, it's nice that we still have that luxury, right, for as long as it lasts. So power to GameStop, power to the players. And I don't think anyone could have put it better than this tweet from Stealth here, who says, "There's a lot to dislike about GameStop. I don't buy video games and games from them due to many of their practices, but by all accounts, they did a good job with the in-store Switch 2 pre-orders. If they can open up a few more online pre-orders to real people, then that's a good thing. They are winning us back little by little." And there we go. Born Pink Deluxe says, "Just pre-ordered my Switch 2 this morning in-store. GameStop for the win." And we're also getting some other emails from Walmart. Some Switch 2 orders have been cancelled at Target, and Walmart seems to be delaying some orders out to June 5th. So that could be the reason why the Walmart were selling Switch 2s on their website. We thought they'd maybe glitched out this morning. They basically were in stock for Switch 2, like from midnight to like 6, 7 in the morning this morning. It was unreal. We got a couple of people that copped a Switch 2 in our live chat here on the stock tracking stream, and we're sort of unsure whether they'd actually got it or whether it was going to get cancelled later on. And obviously this is a first example of Walmart sending an email out saying, "Sorry, your item's delayed." So we could be seeing some people that got it from Walmart later on, maybe like today, people that got it this morning, maybe having their order delayed after release date. We don't know. But either way, keep an eye on your email just in case. You don't want any surprises. And obviously check out my other video today. Those of you that are waiting on a Nintendo invite to buy the Switch 2 from Nintendo, they unfortunately put out a notice on their website basically saying they're having a lot of trouble trying to keep up with demand right now, and that Switch 2 invites, you might end up getting your invite after release day and having it shipped out after release day because of the demand. So stay tuned to your emails, stay up to date, and may the force be with you. I'll be here, I'll be with you, at least on our 24-hour stream. If you want to pop in, just chat about Switch 2, vote on our poll, see if you've either got one or not got one. 53% on our stream say no, they haven't got one. 47%, which is a good number, have copped one. This was 97 votes. The reason why so many people have copped one is because they were tuned in to my stock tracking stream, clearly, because we've helped a lot of people get Switch 2s on the stream so far, and it's just a great resource for people to chat, let each other know when things go live, all that good stuff, and stay up to date on all the latest news on Switch 2 as well as the pre-order situation. So go check that out. Check the links down below in the video description for Switch 2 accessories as well as the Switch 2 itself, and check out, like and subscribe as well. Click the bell icon because I post Switch 2 news and stuff every single day. If you're going to stay up to date on tech, gaming, all that good stuff, I'm Blaze2K. I'm here for you. Anyways, take care, have a wonderful day, and let me know if your order's been cancelled, if you've had any issues with the pre-orders, and how do you feel about bots and scalpers scalping Switch 2s on eBay. And yeah, they're going for upwards of like $750 right now. It's crazy. Anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Take care, stay safe, and let's get hyped up for Switch 2. Peace.
Let's go.